Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Surprise Thursday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. Let's get into it! Let's start things off with a look at the packaging. And on the top here, a little bit of a window there to let some light in from the top. A little bit of promotional pics there. And some Japanese writing. On the front, nice big window showcasing the figure and some of the accessories. And then product shots down here. Nice color product shot here. S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. And then, again, in some Japanese. Then we have some Japanese here. Designed by Tamashii Nations in Japan. Bandai Spears made in China. Toy animation sticker that's a little chromey. And then we have the hologram Tamashii Nations quality sticker. Ages 15 and up. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole that do not belong there. Product may differ from photo. Dragon Ball Z, Tamashii Nations, Bandai. On the bottom, S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. And again in some Japanese, and I'm not sure what that Japanese is. And then, again, product shots in not quite black and white. Almost black and white. On this side, again, Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. Again, in some Japanese, and that's on the side of the window. S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. And again, in some Japanese. I definitely want you to know which figure this is. And again, there's some color and not color product shots of the figure. Maybe they're all not color. It's hard to tell with that one. No. Look right there. So, not really colored, just the backgrounds. Some Japanese there, S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood, and again in some Japanese. On the back, Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakened Super Saiyan Blood. Again in some Japanese, there's some Japanese text there. Full array of interchangeable hand and face parts allow for expressive portrayal of the anime. Super style and heroic action. S.H.Figuarts is a standard, really, action figure series that uses art style and technology of Tamashii Nations to pursue character expressions through humanoid action. And then super modeling. Master fully crafted sculpt accurately depicts the character form in meticulous detail. And then there's again those product shots all in color on the back here. Super action, dynamic articulation enables recreation of iconic action sequences from the anime. And then warning, don't stick things in your pie hole for 15 and up. Caution stuff, a barcode, Bandai Namco, some other Japanese text. And that, my friends, is a look at the packaging. Let's take a look at the figure and his accessories. And here we have handy dandy tweezers so we can take a look at the accessories. And the first one up is the thumbs up, or is it thumbs down? It can be either one. So nice molded detail, nothing new for a Vegeta figure. I think Vegeta Superhero came with this exact thumbs up hand. Probably all these hands, they were just were they, yeah, the same color probably. No, they were flesh colored because he's not wearing the gloves. on that one. So there's only one of that one. But all the rest of the extra hands, there's a left and a right. And here we have the clawing hand, I like to call it. Nice molded detail, molded in color. Here we have the pinchy claw hand. There's a left and a right. Again, nice molded details, molded in colored plastic, the appropriate color. So, very nice. And again, all of these are hands that we've seen before with these figures. And then here's the splayed out blast hand. Again, molded in the appropriate colored plastic. And next up, we have two additional face plates. Here we have the angry, screaming, yelling head, or face. And again, nice molded details, nice paint details on there to give it a more of that animated flair. At least in my opinion. Your mileage, of course, may vary. Here's the second of the face plates. And this is the evil smirk laugh, I like to call it. And again, same paint apps with the lines and the colors and stuff. It gives it that more vibrant, makes it look more animated, in my opinion. And then my favorite accessory of the bunch, Vegeta's crossed arms. And now, unfortunately, in the back of it, you know, it's a little bit hollow there. And then there's the points where you put that on. And it can be a bit of a chore to get those on, so I probably will not put that on during the review. Now, before we get into the real nitty-gritty of the figure, there is something that I want to mention. Now, if you have the Vegeta superhero figure, which is this one, and he's playing, you can do a head swap on these guys. They have the exact same pegs and all that good stuff. You just have to be careful because the hair is quite pointy, and it sometimes can be a little painful. So there you can see that head works just fine. Now there is a little bit of difference in the skin tone of the neck and the face, but I think it's okay because you can't really see much of it as it is. And then of course, if I can get it on here, and of course the Super Saiyan head does fit the superhero body. And again, there is that difference in the flesh tone colors, and it's much more noticeable on this one because much more of his skin is exposed. So that is something that you can do with the figure if you don't want to buy a regular Vegeta in the Saiyan armor. And I don't, so that's what I'll be doing for mine. At least, unless of course they do a regular in the armor and he comes with some really can't pass it up accessories. Now, as far as the sculpt goes, everything on this faceplate, what I said earlier about him holds true, and it's just all Vegeta right there. It is perfect Vegeta. And then I can't say there's a whole lot of paint apps on this figure. I want to say the straps here are, I want to say the chest armor probably is, and probably this stripe right here. then maybe the cuffs of the gloves, and possibly the cuffs of the boots, and then the toes. And other than the head and face, I believe that's all. Well, the neck, the exposed neck here might be a paint app as well. If it's not, then the blue here is. And you know, I might have all that mixed up, so I'm doing the best I know how to do to tell you what I think is what. So we have that, and it's nicely molded. And I will say these little hip doodads, you know, it throws it off a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal, at least in my opinion. Again, your mileage may vary. Let's take a look at his articulation. He can look up that far. He can look down on everybody. He's got some chicken neck. He's got waggle. He can do the full exorcist. At the shoulder, he does have forward butterfly, and you can see that hinge comes out right there, but nothing back. And the arm extends just slightly under 90 degrees, it looks like. Can go around a full 360 degrees, and it does pull down. It's on like there's a ball joint on this hinged part right here, so it can go down and up a little bit, and even, well, not forward and back. Forward's just that butterfly joint. There is a cut here at the upper bicep, and this is where this arm pulls off, and you do it on both sides to put the crossed arms on. So 360 degree rotation there. Double hinged pinless elbow, and it will give you that much bend. 360 degrees of rotation at the wrist, and it's currently set to in and out, but it's on that hinged ball there, so you can reset it to do whichever you would like for it to do, and it's the same over here on this side. Now there is a cut here where the chest and the abdomen meet, and you can get a full 360 degrees of rotation out of it, but you don't really need to, because he does have a cut at the waist as well that gives you a full 360 degrees of rotation. Now at that upper cut, there is a hinge in there, so you can raise him up just a little bit. It does gap it out, and it does make it look funky in the back, but it'll give you a little bit more crunch forward, and not really any backwards because it's messed up looking there. But if you put that hinge down, he gets a little bit more back. So there is that. And of course he can tilt left and right with that as well. And he's got all kinds of hula when you use this joint and joint at the waist in conjunction. So he's got all that lean and all that lean and all that back and all that forward. So very, very nice. Now a drop down hinge in the hip would be nice, but he does not have one, and these cover pieces do get in the way of the articulation some. So he can give you that much of the splits, and he can kick forward so far that his leg comes off, but fortunately it just pops back on there. So you get not quite 90 degrees forward, and you get maybe about 3 steps back, maybe just 2. There is a cut right here, and it will rotate some, but because of the way that it's made, it does not rotate a full 360 degrees. I'm sure if you put the leg out, and you could make it do it, but I don't see any need to do that. You of course might disagree. Double hinged pinless knee, and it gives you that much bend. And then I thought there was a boot cut, but I guess not, because it's at an angle there. So then at the ankle, it's on I don't know how to describe that. It's a ball at the top, and then maybe it's a dumbbell. But anyway, it lets you tilt the foot down that far and tilt the foot up that far, and then it does have some rocker in there, and then you just kind of collapse it down once you get it posed like you want to. And then of course he does have toe articulation. It doesn't go down any, but it does go up, tilt up that far. So there we go, my friends. A look at the figure and his accessories. It's time for my favorite part of a review, comparisons. And here we have several S.H.Figuarts figures, starting in the front with Super Saiyan Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blood Awakening. Then we have Vegeta Superhero, Super Saiyan Full Power Son Goku, and Cell First Form. Here we have the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Awakening Super Saiyan Blood with a few Dragon Stars series figures. The first one up is Super Saiyan Vegeta from the Power Up pack. Then Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta and Perfect Cell. For our final set of comparisons, here we have the S.H.Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Vegeta Awakening Super Saiyan, with from the Marvel Legends series making his cameo appearance Stan the Man Lee, from the G.I. Joe Classified series the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander, from Star Wars The Black Series the Archive Edition 501st Legion Clone Trooper, and for a 7-inch scale figure from the Masters of the Universe Masterverse line, the 40th Anniversary He-Man. For final thoughts on the S.H.Figuarts Super Saiyan Vegeta Super Saiyan Blood Awakening, I have to say I really like this figure. And the accessories he comes with, while not as many as maybe the original release for this figure, everything that comes with this one at the lower end of the price spectrum for figure arts, everything that you really need for Vegeta is there. He does have multiple face plates. He's got multiple posed hands for energy blasts and fists, and giving himself the thumbs up and all that. But my favorite piece in every single Vegeta figure ever made should come with that crossed arm piece, because you can't have a Vegeta without crossed arms. I'm sorry. He does it so much that it should be a staple. And while I like that accessory, I did have some difficulty getting it installed on the figure. So that's something to keep in mind, and just be careful with it and be patient with it. And I probably should have heated the arms up in order to pop them on. But I didn't. I did it the old-fashioned way and just force-fitted it on there. And I did get him on there, and I really love posing him with those crossed arms. It's fantastic. You can't get much more Vegeta than that. And the fact that this is the Super Saiyan version is great. That's my favorite version of Vegeta. When, he first learns how to transform into Super Saiyan, and then he keeps it a secret until boom, hey, I'm a Super Saiyan 2 Kakarot. It's just, yeah, it's very Vegeta. And even though I like, you know, the more powerful forms like the Super Saiyan God and Super Saiyan Blue, you know, I like those looks too, but this one is my favorite Vegeta out of, you know, Vegeta's my favorite anyway, but this is my favorite version of Vegeta. And when I think of Vegeta, this is what I think of, you know, in his Super Saiyan form, in the Saiyan armor, you know, showing off, showboating, because Vegeta. And again, my favorite piece out of the whole set is the crossed arms, and I love it. You know, there's some other figures that should come with crossed arms too, like Piccolo should definitely have some crossed arms that comes with him. And I know there are some releases out there that he does. I just don't have one yet. I need to get Piccolo with the cape and helmet. And I think that one comes with a set of crossed arms. Well, that, my friends, does it for the review. I hope that you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, and thank you so very, very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews or just help the channel out further, or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.